Springtime means one thing for hunters in Saskatchewan: black bear season. The boreal forests are loaded with black bears of all sizes and colors. Hunting them takes place over bait, where you have the opportunity to get up close and personal with bears, have a ton of excitement, and choose which bear you are going after. On this episode, we're visiting Canadian Trophy Quest Outfitters in central Saskatchewan to enjoy great meals, experience the black bear guide life, and hunt for, you guessed it, a trophy black bear.
I got him! Yes! Oh, that is insane!
After a quick lodge tour on day one, we headed right into the stand. The general consensus for baiting black bears is that bears love beavers. I had an outfitter tell me once that leaving out a beaver is like presenting a freshly baked birthday cake. Tree stands are placed strategically as little as 15 to 20 yards away from the bait, which is ideal range for bow hunting.
Hanging out with the bears. Got one at the barrel already. Just got here. So this area that we're hunting is the forest fringe when it comes to hunting areas in Saskatchewan. It's prime real estate. We have agriculture lands this way. We have boreal forest this way. And it's just the best hunting area when it comes to bears, deer, elk, moose, everything. Because they get out here and they can feed. They get in here and they're safe and there's water.
Hunting from a tree stand gives you time to identify the sex and size of a bear prior to making any decisions to go after them. In most cases, an outfitter will identify some target bears coming in using trail camera pictures, and while it's never a sure thing, it helps you to wait for a mature boar.
Okay, so we got two shooter bears coming into this bait. One's probably in that 19-inch skull range, maybe 350 to 400 pounds, so a good quality bear. There's also a medium-sized color bear that's been coming in here, so we got a few options. It's the first night, so I'm definitely not in a big hurry to shoot anything, but just enjoying the night. Beautiful, beautiful night in central Saskatchewan. I got this bear coming in behind me, but he stopped in his tracks. I think my wind's blowing right at him.
Much like any animal, wind direction plays a huge factor for bears, given their sense of smell. This bear caught wind of me and refused to visit the bait, so it took a wide circle around and wasn't comfortable to move in until it was completely downwind.
Well, he was reluctant, but he ended up coming in. We're into prime time now, and this isn't a mature bear, but it is nice to have a bear at the bait to notify you when a bigger bear might be coming in.
After a late night of hunting, nothing beats waking up to a hearty breakfast and the comforts of home, along with other guests in the camp. After our meal, I was able to tag along with one of the guides on their daily routine.
Alright, so what are we getting up to? Well, we'll check out a couple baits and maybe change one around. Check and see what's there for bears.
A crucial part of being a hunting guide is understanding bear movement to make decisions on where to send hunters the next night. That entails checking trail cameras, clearing trails, and refilling bait. And in our journey through the stand, we're even lucky enough to stumble upon a curious bear waiting for an easy meal. An awesome experience that helped build anticipation for the hunt to come that following night.
Sit number 2 in the Bear Woods with the Canadian Trophy Quest Outfitters, and it's another gorgeous night in central Saskatchewan. We got 3 shooter bears on this bait, 2 black ones, 1 chocolate. Any one of those 3 show themselves at the bait, they're going down, so should be a fun night. Stay tuned. Looks like maybe a sow. Exciting. What a big sow. That thing was all of the barrel and more. Unfortunately, we're not shooting sows today. We're after a boar, so we'll stick it out and hopefully a big one will come in. There's a bear coming in behind me. I haven't seen it yet. You can just hear it making noises.
It turned out a sow with its 2-year-old cubs in tow were right behind me. While the mom and littles were reluctant to come in, one cub was brave enough to stop in for a meal.
Mama and the 2 cubs left. Still wanted the bait though. Must be the wild child of the bunch.
I think it's just the sun.
Okay.
But that's a stocky bear there.
2 boars hanging out together, big ones. This is the spot?
I think so. It looks pretty good to me.
Okay.
We are live from the tree on night 3 of our set. We got a bear there already. He was waiting like a dog, waiting for dinner scraps, so we kind of figured he'd be on the bait right away, and sure enough, he rolled right in. We got this giant boar on this stand, a huge black one, probably over 400 pounds, real nice bear. He was in here as little as 3 days ago, so that's the plan for tonight. We'll see if it works. That first bear, when we first got here, he came onto the bait as soon as the side-by-side left, ate for a bit, went and got a drink, and now he's having a nap. Tough life being a bear. That bear is on edge. Meanwhile, Sleepy's still behind me, which is insane that he's still sleeping. So we're only a couple hours into the set. We've already seen 6 bears, and this big sow came in with these cubs. And that's a good start to the night for sure, and I'm hoping maybe Mama Sal's boyfriend shows up at some point. Well, the wind's picking up, the storm's coming in. One thing I learned about bears is they do not like thunder. There's a big thunder crack and all the bears gone. Hopefully we don't get stormed on too bad here.
Feet from the woods, it is raining pretty good. There's thunder coming down all around me. I got the heck out of that tree stand. And now I'm just getting poured on. I got one camera safe, one camera in the rain. So hopefully we don't have any camera issues, but hey, this is part of hunting. And it's not fun. But one thing I do know is that post-rain can be prime time for bears. So fingers crossed.
Okay, the rain stopped and we got a pretty big bear over there. This might be our guy. So we got that little one from earlier on the bait, and then this big guy's back over. He's probably another 50 yards out. Hopefully he comes in, kicks this little guy off the bait and gives me a shot. This is like torture, knowing that he's right there, but I just can't get to him. Still got about an hour left for him to make a mistake. All we can do is cross our fingers. We might pass this one. It's always a tough decision, but something just doesn't feel right about this. It's been an awesome hunt either way. We don't need to harvest a bear. We have one more night. I think we're gonna let it pass. I don't know, my guts just doesn't feel right about it. Night 4 in the woods. Getting a little tired. You know, I'm missing home a little bit, missing my little guys, but Rob and Richard and Marilyn, they've all been working really hard for me to get a big bear, so we have a chocolate one and a black one on camera. Hopefully one of them will come in and make it a night to remember. One thing I've come to terms with is that I'm going to wait this one out for a big one. Doesn't matter if it goes right down to the wire, we're waiting for the right bear.
As time passes, it's hard not to rewind the night before in my head. Hunting is tough, and everything doesn't always work out like you dream. But even if you don't harvest that bear of a lifetime, it's about so much more than that. It's the time spent in the woods, and it's the people you meet along the way. Well, it's been a great week up at Canadian Trophy Quest. We saw tons of bears. What an amazing camp run by Rob and Marilyn. They do a great job here. Rob, I just want to say thanks so much for having me up.
Hey man, it's good to meet you and glad you had a good hunt.
Yeah, it was tons of fun, and a lot of hunters here got some great bears. Fortunately, we didn't get one, but you know what? We saw some awesome bears, and we had a great experience. So if you ever get a chance, be sure to come up. Canadian Trophy Quest in central Saskatchewan.
I'm Marilyn Johnson. I joined Canadian Trophy Quest team in fall of 21, and originally come for cooking, and turns out they realized how much I enjoyed being out in the bush too, so I help with guiding, baiting, clearing trails, just about anything that has to be done outdoors. It's just a great atmosphere. The guys that we have that are, whether they're repeat or new, we have so much fun.
Almost every season we take at least one over 21 inches. Lots of Pope and young bears. Our specialty is bow hunting, and I've been guiding bow hunters for close to 40 years. The location here is tremendous. We're pretty easy access to get here, but we have a huge area of provincial forests and farmland to hunt, and located very close to the lodge.
One thing for sure, when you come here, you won't go away hungry. Everything's made from scratch. You'll see fresh buns, desserts, ribs, chicken, just good homemade, home-cooked meal. One guide, in fact, that weighs himself on the way in and out, and usually it's a 10-pound gain while he's here working. So,
yeah, in the off-season, we're starting to offer photography trips for wildlife, scenery. Snowmobilers, this is a tremendous area for snowmobiling. We always have good snow, and our lodge is very close to the groomed trails. Website is CanadianTrophyQuestLodge.com. All the contact information is there, pictures, references, etc.